Okay, that's my sister. She is going to be here doing something for her dad while I'm recording. His birthday is tomorrow, so I can't throw her out of the room. And it's our room, so.
Our
room. So if you hear weird sounds during this video, that's her. Please don't be more weird than usual. Okay.
How dare you, Vihan?
I know many of you are singers who are not very comfortable playing and singing, and I know many of you who are guitarists who are not comfortable singing and playing, and I completely understand. So I was first a singer and then a guitarist. Now I always have to practice the guitar a lot more than the vocals. My first tip for you guys is practice these two things separately before playing it together. Don't straight away jump into playing and singing, because if you're not used to that, it will be really hard. Why am I holding this? I'll just keep this aside. I did a music semester in what is now called Bangalore Conservatory, and my teacher was getting a little frustrated with me because I was getting so frustrated with myself for not being able to play the keyboard both hands at the same time. I was messing up one hand or the other, and he was telling me, why are you trying to do both at the same time? You're just learning. First practice with your left hand and then with your right hand, and then put it together. And he told me that he, who was such a great piano player, he would take 3 days just practicing with one hand and then practicing with the other hand and then practicing together. And it makes a lot of sense because you have to master one and the other and then put them together. It really helps me to write these down, so as much as possible I write all the lyrics and I write all the chords in the sequence, etc. So it's all fixed in my mind. So that's step one. Individually practicing singing and playing. The next tip I have for you is keeping in mind what's gonna happen next. If you are comfortable with, say, singing vocally, you know the song, you can sing it fine without any issue, but you're not very comfortable playing the guitar or the keyboard or whatever instrument, then keep in mind a little ahead of time what chord is coming next. Like yesterday I was playing I Need You More. I need you more. Then I'm thinking G is coming next before playing G. More than yesterday, I need A. This is constantly in my mind. There's one track that is slightly ahead of what I'm supposed to play that's going on telling me, next you change to this, next this, next this. So what's happening in my brain is I'm keeping ahead of time what chord is coming next and I'm changing, and for this I have to be really sure of what I'm singing. So I have to know the words, I have to know how I'm gonna sing. I can't multitask, and I've read that it may be easier for some people than the others, but it's actually not a very efficient way of doing things when your mind is split. So if I'm fully sure of what I'm singing, then I don't have to concentrate vocally. I can just concentrate on the guitar, and usually 100% of the time when I'm playing live, I am concentrating on the guitar. So that means I have to practice the vocals much before that. Step 3 I want to talk about is do not get distracted. Especially if you're playing in front of people, if your mind is all about what they are thinking of you. When I have any kind of those thoughts, I will find myself messing up with my guitaring. Yesterday in the song, I don't know if you noticed, but I played one chord wrong. And that was because I was thinking of my sister who was in the room. I was wondering what she'd think of me. I was liking how I was singing up till then. So even your pride over your performance can be distracting to you. And often that's what happens to me. Either I mess up and I think, now I made that mistake, what do people think of me? And then I mess up more. Or I'm thinking, wow, I'm playing well or I'm singing well, yes, and I mess up after that. Please don't think about how you're doing or how people are thinking of you, and you'll be on the right track. So these are the 3 tips. Practice playing and singing individually and then together. Think ahead of time about what you're going to be singing or playing next, whichever one you need to concentrate on more. Don't let anything distract you from your playing and singing. Keep your mind focused. With these 3 tips, you'll be able to sing and play just about anything, and I urge you, as you keep doing it, don't neglect the practice, because that will make everything so much easier. I hope this helped you. Let me know if it did. I'm Vihan Damaris on How To Thursdays. Signing off, and I'll see you on Serious Sundays.
I did this, and I'll see you on Serious Sundays.
She did it with me.
And by the way, don't get distracted when you speak also, like you are
Yes,
doing
yes.
right now.
Yes, I know, but I'm
Oh my
not at that
God.
stage yet, okay? I'm sorry.